Hello everyone and welcome to Greg's Garage. I'm your host of this power sports lifestyle show, Greg. And we appreciate you hanging with me here in my garage. No, it's not a studio, it's my real garage, no joke. Anyway, we bring you video stories from around the world of power sports, and we have a lot of fun doing it. So let's get you going this time with a history lesson about Indian motorcycles. Started in Springfield, Mass. back in 1901 as Hendy Manufacturing Company, it was renamed in 1928 as Indian, and it became an iconic brand. But icons don't pay the bills, and Indian went out of business back in 1953. Now, a few tried to bring the brand back to life with little success, until Polaris, owners of Victory, came along. And here we are, with an all-new engine and a line of motorcycles. And we had a chance to ride some of the new ones. And for our first, we bring you the Chief Vintage.
It's spec time for the 2014 Indian Chief Vintage. What you notice first is the might of the Thunderstroke 111 V-twin power plant. It's got a closed-loop fuel injection system, delivering the dead dinosaurs to the cylinders. A 6-speed transmission gives you your choice of RPM at speed to manage the massive torque that the 111 delivers. The power gets to the rear wheel via belt drive. The electronics on this vintage are impressive. Keyless start, the key fob thingy that you can keep in your pocket to start the motorcycle, cruise control, heated grips if you want them, all the info you need on the instrument cluster, plus quick release windscreen, leather seats, quick release bags, and more. Indian really came to play with this one. When I had Robert Pandya from Indian on Greg's Garage several months ago, we were talking about the new 111 cubic inch motor from Indian. Robert had ridden the motorcycle, I hadn't. He has sport bike roots, so do I. And he mentioned on the show that there's a lot of pep in the step of this 111. And he's absolutely right. For a big V-twin that's air-cooled, this thing has got a lot of get up and go. And it's a tremendous amount of fun, especially in this vintage package. It's got a lot of electronics built into it as well. It has anti-lock brakes. It has nice trip meter, fuel gauge, has all those things that we talked about earlier. But when it comes to the foundation of the motorcycle, the engine, big thumbs up. The suspension's very compliant, works well in all the situations that we were on, some real tight, twisty stuff on the freeway as well. Very comfortable to cruise on this bike. The windshield comes off, which is really nice because if you want to just cruise around the boulevard, you have that look as well. For me, for my height, 6'2" and a bit, the windscreen right at top is a little bit of a hindrance in terms of my view, so I either had to crane my neck or lower it. It seems very typical on any cruiser, it doesn't matter what manufacturer, that it's just a little bit in my field of view. So I would opt for a larger windscreen, in some situations completely take it off. The seating position's fantastic. Floorboards are comfortable. The transmission is very well sorted. Indian's real big first effort. I've got to give it 2 thumbs up for sure. I know that they have roots in Victory, but this is not a Victory. This is an Indian all on its own. It's very reasonably priced. It turns a lot of heads. It looks good, rides good, and well, it's just a great way to spend a beautiful day on a motorcycle, on the twisties, on the highway, getting away from it all. So check out the website, see if there's an Indian dealer near you where you can look at one of these motorcycles, or check out where they have a demo program, because you definitely want to ride one.
Well, that'll do it for us this time. Our thanks to Robert Pandya and the good folks at Indian for making that ride possible. And if you're watching this on the YouTube channel, hit subscribe. We post exclusive stuff on there from time to time, whenever we feel like it. And you can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/Greg'sGarageTV, Instagram at Greg's Garage, and follow me on Twitter. It's at Greg White. And for all the shows and stories we've ever done, simply log on to gregsgaragetv.com. Well, that's all the time we have for this one. Thanks for joining us right here on Greg's Garage.